So yo, in the tradition of the craft, we speak of the transition from darkness to light. We look at the world around us and see humanity in its natural, unrefined state, the Rough Ashlar. To the uninitiated, the world is a place of chaos and fear, but to the sovereign, the world is a temple of progress. Consider the myth of Prometheus. The engineers of the 13 bloodlines have spent centuries telling you that he was a thief, a criminal who stole fire from the gods and was punished for his arrogance. But in the higher degrees of understanding, we recognize Prometheus not as a thief, but as the first initiator. He did not steal the fire. He delivered the divine spark of reason and intellect to a species that was finally ready to stop being clay. He delivered the technology of the gods to the hands of men, and this was the first act of engineering resonance. But the fire, technology, is only half the blueprint. Fire can warm a temple, or it can burn it to the ground. This is where we encounter the Agathodaemon, the good spirit. If Prometheus provides the tools, the Agathodaemon provides the gnosis to use them. In the Scottish Rite, we recognize the serpent not as a symbol of evil, but of regeneration. Just as the snake sheds its skin to grow, the sovereign must shed the inversion and the layers of vice, ignorance, and manufactured fear. To be reborn in the light of the source, the Agathodaemon is the eternal guide, the noble spirit that connects the fellow craftsman to the grand architect of the universe. It whispers that before we can master the stars, we must master the self. Now look at the modern landscape of disclosure. Figures like Major General Caucasus and the shadows of the columns of lead are the self-appointed guardians of the Porch. They are terrified. They see the UAPs in our skies, the living chariots in the opening, and they call them demons. Why? Because they have failed the Promethean test. They possess the fire of the technology, but they lack the character of the gods. They are literally chained to the Caucasus of their own fear. Terrified that if the public realizes we are fellow craftsmen in a much larger universe, their Enlil-based control system will evaporate. They want you to stay as a Rough Ashlar, fearful and submissive, because they cannot manage a temple filled with masters. The UAP phenomenon is not a puzzle to be solved by the hands. It is a tracing board meant to be understood by the spirit. The others, the master architects, they're not invaders. They are the overseers of the great work. They are waiting for us to prove that we can handle the fire without burning down the temple. Disclosure is not a government press release. It is an initiatory process. You are being moved from the first degree of illumination to the middle chamber of science and art. The final degree is not something you are given. It is a frequency you become. The fire is already in your hands. The Agathodaemon is already in your heart. The engineers are losing their grip on the chains. It is time to stop being the clay and start being the craft. Turn up the volume of your own resonance. The lodge of the universe is open, and the master is needed. I am the source, you are the spark, the fire is ours. If you enjoyed watching this, want to explore any more reality co-creation or consciousness ascension, just hit me up. No good breathing.